Sierra Leone is located on the equator and has a population of around 6 million people. But in the rural areas of this country, only 42% of the people have access to safe drinking water, and in the urban areas, safe drinking water availability has been declining over the past decade and a half. This poses a major problem, especially in an area as hot as Sierra Leone, where water is needed and without it the population will suffer. The goal of Bring Hope to Others is to provide clean and safe water for the people of Sierra Leone. In addition, we plan to educate the population on avoiding unclear water sources as well as potential consequences to drinking dirty water.
The vision statement of Bring Hope to Others is to implement sustainable programs of filtering water that in turn will benefit the country of Sierra Leone as well as its people.
Wells will be dug in rural areas as allowable by the geography and groundwater availability. These borehole wells will serve 1,000 people each. This will require 3,600 wells to cover Sierra Leone's world population of 3.6 million. At an average of $15,000 per well, this endeavor will cost $54 million. Biosand filters will also be provided to the rural population. Biosand filters are a reusable type of filter which can remove bacteria, parasites, and pollutants through natural means. This will allow people to use water sources other than the wells and filter it right in their own homes. The goal is to provide one to each household. With an estimated 10 people per household and $100 per filter, providing biosand filters will cost another $36 million. Some risks include ongoing ethnic conflict which can destroy wells, as such conflict has in the past. Another problem is that wells cannot be built everywhere like in the nation's mountainous eastern region. Luckily, ethnic conflict has diminished greatly in the past decade, and the biosand filters can help mitigate the lack of well coverage in these mountainous regions.
Simply building wells and providing filters is not enough. We also need to provide education on how to use the equipment and why it is so important to have clean water. We will teach the people how to clean and maintain the wells, as the water from these wells will be the most pure, and educating the people on how to clean these wells will allow them to maximize the benefits received from the wells. We will also teach them how to treat standing water with the biosand filters, the best types of surface water to get for treatment, and the risks in drinking surface water as compared to groundwater from wells. We will then focus on educating urban populations of the importance of using the new piping systems and the clean water that they bring, not just for drinking, but for sanitary purposes, such as cleaning. Education is not perfect, as there is a possibility that the people will not follow the guidelines. And also, with greater urban development, surface water may become contaminated beyond the boundaries of the filters, and it will be hard to predict how to teach the people to avoid them many years ahead of time. We will dedicate $10 million to this goal in order to create material for the educators and to set up a set of surveys that will be given every 3 years to show the success of the teaching.
Improving the piping system in Sierra Leone will increase access to sanitized water, specifically in urban areas. We will directly invest and work alongside with the Sierra Leone Water Company. The company was established in 2001 by the Sierra Leone's Parliament with the purposes of providing safe water at an affordable cost to its consumers. However, currently Sierra Leone has seen a decrease in urban water infrastructure in the past 15 years. We hope that by providing money to the water company, which is estimated to cost around $90 million a year over the span of 10 years for a total of $900 million, will maintain and improve the infrastructure as well as improve access to water. A major concern surrounding this project is corruption, which can be mitigated through setting up a checks and balances system between our group, the Parliament, and the water company to make sure that the pipes are effectively being maintained and regulated. For example, we would finance the project in installments and as long as everything is going as planned, thus preventing large-scale corruption. Our itemized budget distribution of $1 billion will go towards wells, biosand filters, education, and improving piping infrastructure, which will cost $54 million, $36 million, $10 million, and $900 million, respectively. For wells, we plan to implement 3,600 wells for the price of $15,000 per well. Each well will serve approximately 1,000 people, and we estimate 3,600 wells will cover the rural areas in Sierra Leone. Biosand filters takes $36 million, with one filter costing around $100. Piping will cost about $90 million a year. The project will support the piping infrastructure for 10 years for a total of $900 million.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Through these initiatives, we will bring hope to others.